Good morning, doctor. My name is Fu Shaoqi and my mention number is 305028. The topic of my study is a study on Suning.com Company Limited in China, performance and its determinants. This study looked at why Suning.com financial performance was unstable from 2015 to 2024. In recent years, Suning has faced many problems such as low profit, high debt, cash flow problems, store closure, and strong competition in China e-commerce market. These problems show that the company may have weakness in liquidity management, credit control, their daily operation, and corporate governance. So, this study believed that internal factors like liquidity, debt, and operating efficiency strongly affect ROA, while external economic factor has less effect. The objective of this study has three, and the first one is to study how internal factors affect ROA. Second one is to study how external economy factors affect ROA, and the third one is to study the combined effect of both factors on ROA. Now I want to explain literature review. Past studies show that company performance is usually measured using return on assets or ROA, which shows how well a company uses its assets to make profit. Credit risk is measured using ratios such as debt to income, debt ratio, and average collection period. High debt and slow collection of money from customers usually reduce profit. Liquidity risk is measured using the current ratio. If this ratio is below 1, the company may not be able to pay its short-term bills. Operational risk is measured using operating margin and operating ratio. A higher operating margin means the company controls its costs well. External factors include inflation, interest rate, unemployment rate, exchange rate, and GDP growth. Many studies show that these factors do not strongly affect company profit. This study used Student.com financial data from 2015 to 2024, which is 10 years. The data is analyzed using multilinear regression with SPSS. Three models are used. Model 1 is internal factor. ROA is tested with current ratio, debt to income, operating margin, operating ratio, and corporate governance index. Model 2 is external factor. ROA is tested with inflation, exchange rate, interest rate, unemployment, GDP growth, and personal remittance rate. Model 3 is combined model. ROA is tested with both internal and external factor. Based on the decreasing statistic, the average ROA is negative 0.0268, showing that Suning suffered losses on average over the 10-year period. The average current ratio is below 1, indicating liquidity problem, and the debt ratio is very high at about 70%, showing heavy reliance on debt. For correlation analysis, the most significant relationship is between ROA and operating margin with a correlation of 0.9687, which is very strong and positive. One variable that is not significant is GDP growth, indicating weak macroeconomic influence. From the ANOVA test, Model 1 is significant with P less than 0.001, while Model 2 and Model 3 are not significant. From the model summary, Model 1 has the higher adjusted R-square of 0.989, meaning that internal factor explain almost 99% of the variation in ROA, making it the strongest model. The regression coefficient show that operating margin and current ratio are positive and significant, meaning higher profitability and better liquidity improve ROA. Debt to income and operating ratio are negative and significant, meaning higher debt and higher operating costs reduce ROA. Corporate governance index is not significant. In conclusion, Suning performance is mainly affected by internal factor and not economic condition. The main problems are high debt, weak cash flow, and poor cost control. I have four recommendations for Suning. The first one is control costs better to improve operating margin. Second one is reduce debt to lower financial risk. Third one is improve cash flow management. And the last one is strengthen internal management and governance. That's all from my presentation of this study. Thank you.